Extending Office 365 with Microsoft Exchange gives you several options. It all begins with the Managed API that wraps around the Exchange Web Services. This Managed API has functional parity with the Exchange Web Services. The only difference here, you don't have to deploy anything on the server. You simply include the DLL in your solutions and then package it up when you deploy. There are two main scenarios when talking about extending Exchange Online. The first is to integrate Exchange data in your applications. This allows you to take things like email, tasks, calendar, contacts, attachments, and even public folders and provide create, read, update, and delete functionality to your custom applications that act on behalf of your users. The second scenario is to use Exchange's business logic and integrate Exchange features in your custom applications. You can do this using FreeBusy Info, data synchronization, and notifications. With FreeBusy information, you have availability data at your fingertips. You can take advantage of information regarding time windows and duration and utilize functions like FreeBusy Suggestions and FreeBusy and Suggestions to automate schedules. With data synchronization, you can synchronize folders and folder items between your client applications and Exchange Online. You have two main methods that allow you to do this. It's the sync folder hierarchy and sync folder items. With notifications, you have pull notifications that allow a client application to request information from Exchange Online, and then you have streaming notifications, which is a combination of push and pull functionality. With streaming notifications, the client application requests streaming events from Exchange Online, specifying the folder and event that it wishes to stream for a given Exchange Online identity. The server then sends event notifications back to the client application, where the client application can respond. And there are even more things like extended properties that allow you to add metadata to mailbox items. You can also relate items to external data. For example, you can take a contact item, give it a new metadata property called client ID, and then synchronize data from your CRM system, passing the client ID from it to Exchange Online. Furthermore, you can take the extended properties and search by them within your applications. With Impersonation, you can perform actions with another user's identification and permissions. You achieve this with a service account, and then the service account can create items on the user's behalf and do things like send and retrieve messages, create task appointments, or any other kind of data inside of Exchange. The key thing here is that you must assign the application impersonation role to the service account using the remote Windows PowerShell. Since it's Exchange Online, you can't use the Exchange Management Shell. Lastly, there's the Autodiscover services, which provide the most efficient URL for a given mailbox. You don't want to hard code this. What you want to do instead is to call the Autodiscover URL function, which will then pass you the URL that's most efficient for you to utilize. This is important because Office 365 has servers all over the world, and you want to use the one that's most efficient for the mailbox you are accessing. So what all of this means is that Exchange Online gives you solid extensibility options that allow you to incorporate Exchange data in your business applications.